Man, fuck Checkers. Checkers sucks. Alright? I mean, come on. Have you ever really heard anybody talk about how much they like Checkers? Or say that they go to Checkers every single day? In fact, have you ever looked at a Checkers? Go look at your local Checkers. There's nobody there. Who eats Checkers? Is it just a money laundering scheme? It's gotta be. Because I can't picture any reason why anybody would ever want to eat there. I gotta tell this story. I've had a recent bad experience with Checkers. And I know in some parts of the country they call it rallies. I'm sorry you live at an incorrect part of the country. But for the purposes of this story, I'm just going to be calling it Checkers. Because anybody who's anybody knows what I'm talking about. So let's get on with it. Me and my best friend went to, we did a couple things. We went to the flea market. I got some games for my collection. And went to Walmart and bought some CDs. But after all that, we wanted something to eat. And I unfortunately suggested Checkers. I said, well, it's been a decade since I ate Checkers. Let's go try that. And he agreed. It had been a decade for him, too. Well, I know why. Because Checkers sucks. We show up, there's nobody there. So, hey, no line, this should be alright. We walk up to the window. Because, look, we don't do the whole drive-through thing. I like going to the counter. And I don't know, it just feels more authentic that way. But anyways, so I go to the window with my friend. And we haven't been there in several years now, like over a decade, we haven't been to Checkers. So obviously I gotta look at the menu to figure out what the fuck I want. This lady comes out, starts off really nice, How y'all doing? How can I help you? And we're like, give us just a second. We're looking over the menu. We'll let you know. Like, we literally tell her, we'll let you know when we're ready. Not 10 seconds passed since she poked her head back in the window. A dude pokes his head out the window. Y'all ready to order yet? Nah, man, we're still looking. We said we'd let you know. We'll let you know. And he was like, oh, okay, all right. And I just, trying to be friendly. I'm like, yeah, sorry, man, I haven't been here in over 10 years. He goes, oh, over 10 years, huh? Yeah. And he pokes his head back in the window. Like, he don't give a shit about what I'm saying. Then, not 5 seconds after this guy, another lady, an older lady, not the first one that we seen, pokes her head out of the window. Y'all ready to order? Bitch, no. We're never going to be ready to order if you keep asking. So we finally just decide on the first two things we see in the menu that looks good. We're like, alright, that's fine. Little did we know, right before we ordered, we saw on the window that the restaurant had a C rating by DHEC, which means it's fucking bad. Like, you don't want to eat here. But we're already here, and my friend, for some reason, says, fuck it, I'm still going to eat it. Like, that's not his exact words, but it's basically how it comes off. He's like, I'm still going to eat it. And I mean, like, I ain't no bitch, so I'm like, fuck it, I'll eat it too. Like, we're here, let's do it. Like, we wanted Checkers, they're going to give us some fucking Checkers. And boy, did we ask for it. So the people taking our order are fucking rude. Like, the guy who finally takes our order is, you can see it on his face that we're a fucking problem to him for some reason. And the worst part about the whole thing with the customer service is that first lady was really nice, and we never saw her again. It's like, she came out being nice to us. We said, give us a second. And all the rest of the employees were like, no, hey, no, you don't talk to them again. We're going to be assholes to these people. Like, what? But, fuck it. So we ended up getting our food, and we're waiting outside. It's a windy day. I don't know what we're trying to eat at Checkers outside on a windy day. So our fucking napkins are flying around and, whatever. So we tried the fries first, and the fries were fine. In fact, that doesn't surprise me because from experience, it's kind of hard to fuck up fries. The fries weren't burnt; they were perfectly salted, whatever. They tasted fine. They tasted like your generic French fry. But the burger just had this fucking weird, I guess, tinge to it. Like, I don't know, it tasted weird. It didn't taste nasty or good. It just tasted off. And the whole time, I'm thinking, I kind of don't want to eat this. But my friend's eating his, and even though he's making the same comments as I am, he's not stopping. So, obviously, I accept his challenge, and I eat the nasty patty with him. And for the rest of the day, our stomachs felt weird. Now, I can say I never got sick. I didn't throw up or get a headache or anything like that. I didn't have fucking Taco Bell diarrhea the day after. And I know that's not that much of a story, I guess. The story is just that me and my friend went to a restaurant that we hadn't eaten at in a while. The service was rude. They gave us food that were nasty. We saw that the reason why it was nasty was because the fucking health rating was rated C. And then we left and had weird stomachs. So, like I said, I know that's not a very like important story, but it's a story that I want to remember. So, I archived it here on this channel. Fuck Checkers. Don't eat there if you have any kind of sense. Even if your local Checkers has an A rating, probably still sucks. I mean, like I said, do you ever see anybody at Checkers? There's no long lines at Checkers. The drive-through line isn't going out to the road in Checkers, okay? So yeah, fuck them.